Once or twice recently, a couple of people have threatened me on YouTube with exposing me to various people. You know, people have told me they'd tell my employer, several people, not just one, several people have said that, tell my employer about what I get up to. Other people have told me they'll tell my kids what I get up to. You know, different things, just kind of grass me up, you know, which is an interesting thing really, isn't it? I mean, there's two things for me about that. Well, actually there's three. The first thing is, I don't care. Not because I'm just totally uncaring about those things generally, but because it doesn't matter to me. You know, everybody I care about, or that I have a commitment to, knows exactly what I do. I have no secrets from my employer, my kids, my family, the people I interact with. You know, nobody. There's nothing to reveal there. So yes, I just don't care. That's the first thing. The second thing is that, of course, is that some people do care, and quite rightly so. I mean, I certainly know of two people on YouTube whose lives have been made very, very difficult in their offline world because things have been said about them. You know, they've been reported various things. I know one guy, for example, who is an atheist, who is in the teaching profession, whose atheism and the videos he makes on atheism were reported to his employers, and he got into a lot of trouble over that. A lot of trouble. I mean, I don't think he was disciplined or sacked or anything like that. But you know, life can be made very difficult for people just by that kind of activity, and that's just disreputable, isn't it? Really, I think I've got no sympathy for that at all. And I know somebody else who also was, they weren't an atheist, but their life was made very difficult in real life because someone took it upon themselves to say what they'd been doing. Which isn't to say we shouldn't be accountable to what we do. This is the most important thing. It's the difference between accountability and or it's really about balancing anonymity and accountability. You know, of course we should be accountable for what we do. But many of us, not so much myself as I say, but many of us do live lives in complicated situations where we do have to keep parts of our lives partitioned off, you know, for very good reason. Not because we're being sneaky, but for very good reason. And even if we were being sneaky, what the hell? And so we need anonymity. But that isn't the same thing as not being accountable, is it? You know, I feel I'm accountable for what I do on YouTube to the community of YouTube. I am accountable to you for what I do. I don't take any of my videos down normally. I've had to private a couple once or twice, but I put those back on. And I'm so what I say is on record, and I'm accountable for that, and I stand by that, or I regret that, whatever. But either way, I do it publicly. And that's where the community accountability should be. It seems to me it should lie with the community itself, not with some other community that you might overlap with. You know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's that kind of thing, it seems to me, for this kind of environment. You know, and accountability is only meaningful, it seems to me, if there's consequences for that accountability, attached to that accountability. There's no point in me saying, oh, I'm accountable for my actions if I do something wrong on YouTube, unless there are consequences for me behaving like an arsehole. And there are consequences. You know, if I do behave like an arsehole, and maybe I have, I don't know, then obviously I'll lose subscribers, I'll lose credibility in terms of the things I say and my reputation on YouTube. You know, people will stay away from me in droves. People will be less interested in what I have to say. People will engage me in public conversation far less. And those are real consequences, because the things I value are exactly those things. The capacity to engage in public conversation with people with whom I share at least some thoughts and ideas. And if that was destroyed, that's a real consequence that I would find very difficult to deal with. So my accountability is guaranteed by that. The consequences that would flow from my any actions which betrayed that, really. So I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but yeah, accountability, anonymity, online environments, offline environments, that's it. There is no conclusion. I'm amongst the old mines of Cornwall today. These rather lovely structures are old mine workings. Look at them across the valley there, they're gorgeous. I love it around here.